Hello everybody, Iain Robson here for an episode of Westbridge Hills. Alright, we got what's going on today. So I've been playing a little bit off camera because it's kind of been the same thing. Planting, harvesting a little bit. Nothing too crazy. So, because of that, the fields are all planted once again. They are in canola. And that one over there is in canola as well for the time being. And I'll be just going back and forth, changing it around a little bit. Nothing too crazy. So because of that, or I say because I've been playing a little bit off camera, I have a little bit of canola stashed away at the moment. But there's something else actually going on today. There is actually a sale for a few different things. For the coon stuff, I guess. It's actually on sale. So, kind of led me to think maybe I should get some coon stuff. So, it's all 20% off, which is actually pretty good. However, not sure what I'm going to need. I'm thinking about getting this, but the thing I realized was where is it here? Our Vaderstadt doesn't actually plant corn. It doesn't actually plant corn, which is kind of strange. The other seeder we had actually does, or did I should say, the Pottinger, it actually did plant corn, which kind of threw me off. I was like, alright, whatever. So I could get the Tempo, which it doesn't actually say. I'm not sure if that's a no-till or not. This one actually says it's direct seeding, but this doesn't say at all. Huh. Maybe you have to cultivate first, and this, that's interesting. So maybe you do have to with that one. It doesn't say specifically. So I'm not sure whether to do that or not, because unfortunately we don't have many choices. Like normally, because I have a square baler right now, if this was 2013, I would just say, all right, let's just buy a wrapper. We don't have that possibility. There is a wrapper in game, but as far as I know, it is only for. It's only for rounds. Oh my goodness. So, anyways, we do need to get one of these, so let's go ahead and do that. So let's buy that. And what else do we need? I'm going to buy these as well. Do I have enough altogether? No. Alright, so let's grab our New Holland right here. And actually, let's put them in properly here. I can't believe how much faster this Vaderstadt is in comparison to what it was before. Like I can do, because it's a no-till as well, or direct seeding, I can basically just, right behind the combine, start seeding right away. And in real life, there are only a few scenarios where you'd actually do that. Oh, there's something else. I totally forgot. I actually changed the trailer out, so it's still a Flygel. This is the semi-version of it. So we have a dolly here. And the interesting thing that I found out was the fact that because it's on a dolly, like the weight's even more evenly distributed across the whole thing. And also it actually works with this tractor, which is really strange because that one didn't. Maybe it's because it's the dolly, but anyway, so it actually does work. That's the change I made off camera. That's what happens when you play a little bit off camera, I guess. This thing holds 47,000 liters of 47,000 liters. No, we want canola. Holds 47,000 liters, so it's only going to take us a couple trips to sell our canola. And we should probably check to see where the best price for canola is. Diner, flour mill, still a flour mill. That's the kind of almost annoying, but almost not annoying. It's annoying in the sense that now it's basically I only have to go to one place for everything. But on the same note, it's nice because it's close, because the flour mill is just northeast of us there. So I really have no apparent reason to go to. Actually, you know what? Let's wait the 1 minute and just see if there's any great demand coming on at 4 o'clock. Nope. Okay. So this is what this thing looks like when it's full. It's pretty cool. One thing I also noticed is because this is on a dolly, what happens is it doesn't actually get pushed around nearly as much. Before, when it was when you were directly attached to the trailer, you got pushed around a lot when you're taking turns, but because this is on a dolly, it doesn't seem to get pushed when you make a turn as much, which is a really nice little change, actually. You still have to be careful, of course, and the weight will push you quite a bit, but see how smooth the turn is with there. I think it's primarily because it's on a dolly, which I like actually. I really like these flagels. I don't know why. Maybe it's the colors. But they are nice little trailers. And the different thing about this thing actually doesn't tip at all. I'm not sure what I'm not sure what the name of it is, but it doesn't appear to have a walking floor, which is what some people call it. It doesn't appear to have a walking floor, but what it does have is, you'll see in a second here. So what it does have is, see how it tips back? And look at that little front plate that's moving back. That's what it has. I'm not sure what you'd call that, but it looks really cool. So that's how this thing unloads, which is a little bit different than most of the other trailers we've had so far. So there you go. We went from $40,000 to $70,000, which is good. The other thing that's nice about this is the fact that it's a little bit bigger, so I don't have to make as many trips. So when I'm recording, for example, like right now, it's not going to take, 10 trips. It'll only take, this is only be 2, maybe 3 trips at most. Eventually I'll get a semi for this, but there aren't many semis out there. I actually did notice American Eagle Modding does have a semi out. It's a K100. Kenworth, but I have not tried it yet because I get the feeling it's only a port from 2013, which means it's probably not amazing, but I haven't tested it out, I'll be honest. So that's how this one works. So it's not exactly a folding floor. I guess it's like a plate that just pushes it all back, which is kind of cool actually. At least I think it's cool. So the difference here is now, normally I would just do this course play and go do something else, but I can't. I have to do everything, which isn't a bad thing. It's been funny because I noticed a couple other people who use course play fairly regularly, like David Oldfield, for example. I know he made a couple comments like, well, normally I wouldn't do it like this, but in this scenario, I would do this. Alright, so what we can do is, let's just see how much this is worth. Oh, it's only 4,000, so it's probably not going to be very much. So let's go ahead and sell this, because I don't want to use it like that. We'll keep this stuff, because we can use it with our smaller tractor. Interestingly enough, I was on YouTube the other day, and I got an advertisement for a Husqvarna, and I found out how to actually pronounce it. This U actually has, I think it's like 2 dots on it, and it's not Husk, it's Husk. Husqvarna. Husqvarna. It's a weird sound. It's not one I would normally make, but it's like a Husqvarna. Anyways, but I love these chainsaws. This is my favorite. I was watching Landy Kid the other day. What he did something really strange. I have to be careful. I shouldn't double click. He had all 3 chainsaws, and he was going through the different sounds. They actually changed the notes or the engine sounds for all the different chainsaws, which is really cool. But Husqvarna is my favorite. I'm biased. We had a Husqvarna when we were younger, so in my house, I mean, like, we have one of these. We have all that. We need to go back to the sale. And what do we have? We have this. Let's buy this. So this needs 90, and this is 190. Holy cow. Didn't realize it was quite that much. This is 190. So what I'm thinking is... Oh yeah, I keep forgetting that does that. What I'm thinking is there's a field number 20, which is just south of the cows. I'm thinking about buying that field, which is about 50 grand. I looked at it already. It's 50 grand. What I'll do is I'll plant it as grass. And then what I can do from there is I can cut it and just put it into hay bales. Actually, you know what I should check as well? Let's just check. I don't know how much the horsepower requirement. It was 90? Yeah, it was 90. So we could, like, that's the thought I have. I was thinking about buying that field, changing it into just a grass field. Because it would be close to the cows, we could just turn it over into hay. And because it's close to the biogas plant, we could technically make it into chaff and turn it into silage as well. That's also a possibility. So the reason why I was considering going for corn was because I thought we could seed corn, but we can't. And if we do go for corn, I might as well just go for a self-propelled one at this rate, because I don't know how long I would. Oh, see, there you go. It still slides a little bit. I have to be careful going on corners, but I'm pretty sure in real life that would have tipped over, and I would have lost thousands of dollars worth of canola. But anyhow, all right. So I think our little front loader only has like 60 or 75 horsepower, so technically it won't be able to use our mixing trailer. So I'll have to use this tractor. So I'm kind of putting myself into a position where I really need to get a bigger front loader now, because they can only do so much. There we go. And we can get the other New Holland. Which one is it? This is the one we have, and so it's about 32,000. And the one we could get, which has 160 horsepower, is this guy right here. And that's 150,000 though, because we definitely need a front loader. There's no way around it at this point in time. There's no conveyor belts, so you basically have to have a front loader. So there's this option, and there is this one, which is 114. So we kind of, I think it'd be more beneficial to have something with a bit more horsepower, because we do have a few implements that require over 100 horsepower, and it's nice to have a little bit of a buffer. It's nice to have that little bit of a buffer. So that's what I was thinking in terms of that one field. I'm still debating about it. I could buy another field around here. I don't know how much the costs are though. It's 18. Well, actually, let's check out 12 because it's kind of close. It's kind of close, and actually, you know what I should have done? I should go the other way if I'm going to check out 12. Could check out to number 12, and we can seed it and everything. We will need a bigger seeder at some point. But for now, the size of the field we have seems to be... Oh, stop. Those cars... there's no mercy for those cars. They will just basically drive right past you. Well, not drive past you, but because there's no give of the cars at all, you basically can't... you can't do anything about them. If they run into you... If you run into them, they're not going to move. Let's just say that. Alright, so let's go check out this field right here. I guess it didn't matter if I tried to pass them because apparently I couldn't. So this is kind of a hilly field. Okay, good to know. I could change this into grass too. I don't really need to. But this is kind of a hilly field. Okay. Interesting. What's the price on this one here? Here we go. 200,000. Okay. That one's definitely out of the picture then. So we can afford field 20. Let's just go the same way we came apparently. So we can afford field 20. That's only 50 grand in the southern half there, and that would be just a grass field, or we could use it for just a grass field. This is kind of hilly actually. I didn't think it was this hilly. And then we could make hay bales, but at this point in time, we definitely need silage is what we really need, so we can get those mixed rations for the cows. And there's only a few ways to make silage at this point. We can either wrap round bales, not square bales. I don't know why they didn't give a wrapper for both round and squares. That makes no sense. Anyway, little minor quibble, I suppose. And the other option, of course, is to turn things into chaff and then make it into silage that way. And the only way we can do that, so we have, what options do we have there? So this guy can actually make grass into chaff. That's a possibility. And it's $400,000, which is kind of a lot of money. Or we could get this and use this. This requires 150 horsepower. It's only got 2 meters, so it would just be painful. I think it would be painful to use. That's why I've always to try to stay away from that thing at least. So that's really the only options, unless we buy like a round baler and just round bale stuff, which kind of seems counterintuitive considering we have a square barrel stacker, but that's what we're forced into kind of in this scenario. Unless I don't think the wrapper does round squares too. I don't think it does. Where is it? Baling technology. Here we are. Packs. Maybe it doesn't say only rounds, but I'm under the impression this is for rounds only. Just saying. We actually have a little bit. We have a little bit more canola, I think, too. We could just how much canola? Yeah, we got one more load of canola. Maybe what I'll do is I'll do that last one off camera because I've done a little bit of carting on camera already. And what we can do is let's take our new mixer and use it. Alright, so what was the other option we had? To upgrade our tractor to a more powerful tractor. That was the other option. It's not we're not in dire need of that yet. So, alright, nope, that's the wrong button, Iain. Alright, let's go here and reset this guy. Alright, let's take a look at it. So I don't think this has changed, honestly, that much. They made the model a bit better, actually. But, what's that? Overall, pretty much the same. Alright. Let's just leave that there for the time being, and what we'll do is we'll take this down to the other farm, because that's where all our stuff is. Oh my goodness, I was just gonna say, like, does this not attach? I'm just bad at backing up today. Are you serious? What is up with that? Look at this. Why on earth does that not attach to that? Oh my goodness, that is just... Alright, so let's grab another weight, I guess. That's what we have to do, which is ridiculous, but anyways. I don't know why that has to be one of the more frustrating aspects. Like the fact that you know it will attach. So maybe it's, like I said before, maybe it's the low hitch. So this is probably going to work. Yeah, of course. And there's no PTO attachment or anything like that. Apparently this works magically. Anyways, this is me getting bitter about this. But at least I know I can do this as a... It's an option, basically. So if I run into a situation where I can't... Oof, this is pretty heavy. I run into a situation where I can't actually... I can't attach like I found out there. We can always do this, which is an option, but it just seems silly that I have to go this route. Anyways, time to get a calming sip of coffee. Alright, so what we're going to do is going to mix a little bit of stuff in here. It won't be... I want to see how it works. That's the reason why I want to do this now. So that's one reason why I want to do this. And the other reason, of course, is because we can potentially make... we can't make anything yet. There's a silage clamp over there we can use. Need this guy, and this guy also needs a weight too, because he cannot lift the bales without it. I guess all the weights are over there now, aren't there? Yes. Alright. So that was the other option, was to upgrade this tractor that we have. And so we'll get about 32 grand for that, and the next stage up is 150. So we could get that. I don't think there's any other bigger front loaders. No, there isn't. So the 160 horsepower appears to be the biggest front loader, which isn't too bad, I guess. This hill does not like this tractor. They're able to do it, but it's just... honestly, I never realized Westbridge Hills was this hilly. I thought it was like a relatively flat map, and for some reason, In my mind, it was flatter than this. I have no idea why. But it's always been flat for me, in my mind. Never hilly. But no, it's obviously quite hilly. That field we can't buy yet because it requires quite a bit of money. If that other small field we were looking at costs 200,000, that one I imagine is 4 or 5. This is a scenario where I actually I miss the Bank of Haggenstadt, where you can bring up the field management screen and just go, oh, look at that. Bloop. That's all the cost of the field. And a nice convenient space. Let's bring up the HUD. What is it? That's weird. We need to drop the front weight. There we go. And what we need to do is back up. So I only have 2 hay bales at the moment anyways. So what we can do is, there we go. This might be actually, that way might be a little too heavy for this tractor. It's a 1,600 kilogram weight, so. Anyway, so let's grab, I guess we can grab the 2 hay bales we have. There we go. Can I grab both of them? That's not too bad, actually. Of course, keeping them low to the ground helps a lot, and having a 1,600 kilogram weight on the back always helps as well. Alright, so let's drop them down. And let's do just one at a time because I have to tip them. Alright. Is this going to be... Oh man, are you serious? That's as high as it goes? Oh, that's really frustrating. Alright, well, that is frustrating. It's like we need a ramp now to get into, like, obviously as you saw, there it goes. Let's see. Oh, that's interesting. So 100% hay. So yeah, I guess we do, now that we have this gigantic mixer, I need a bigger tractor in order to actually put stuff in there. Because as you can see, I can do it. That's as high as this thing goes, though. Unless I get a ramp, I suppose. I know there is a placeable ramp out there. So maybe if I actually line up correctly, it would be better. Whoa, easy. And jeez. You know how scary that would be in real life? Alright, let's see. Can I... No? Oh, interesting. I would have thought that would have caught onto the edge. Oh, there it goes. Okay, so it's not impossible, just a little slightly annoying, basically. Well, that's good to know, at least. Alright, so let's try... let's go with 2 bales here. There we go. Let's lower them down so they don't go all over the place. And let's see if we can do 2 at the same time. We might be able to. I have a feeling it'll be... The problem won't be like moving them around like I am right now. It'll be lifting them. Let's just see. How does this look on the tractor? Oh, not too bad. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. And I believe this is not necessarily... Oh, that's interesting, huh? It's got straw, but it's got no silage. So if I turn the GPS on, I don't want to turn the GPS on. I don't understand why this doesn't need a PTO, but whatever. Alright, so we have a mix. So let's take a quick peek at what our cows have so far. So we have 47 cows. And they probably won't get any mixed rations, but we'll get maybe some grass and straw. So let's just see. I miss having the animal HUD. Alright. Ooh, look at that. That looks cool. Probably should be a little bit closer. Let's try and get... Let's try and get this a little bit closer. It's funny, the mirrors aren't always as helpful as you'd think. There we go. Because if I was doing what I just did there, that's closer. Oh, that looks cool. Still missing it, but it's closer. That looks really cool. Alright, let's check to see what that actually gave them. I'm assuming it's nothing that they actually needed. Oh, get some silage. Interesting. And grass. But not straw. Huh. Interesting. So you can actually make silage from just that. There you go. That's funny. So that will definitely increase the cow's productivity. Not up to 100%, unfortunately, but it'll give them a good head start. That's quite interesting that it works like that. Also, yes, let's try this. Okay, I'll have to do it next episode, I guess. Because we're kind of getting close to the end of the episode already. So, let's go buy the field. We're going to do it. Why not? So we actually are going to need a couple things, actually. Let's just see here. Let's buy the stuff that's on sale first. So we have this. We don't need that. We are going to need this. This is going to be 50,000. Actually, we'll have just enough money. Sweet. I'm not going to get this. So let's buy that and that. Perfect. So now we have 50 grand, which should be just enough to purchase this field. I hope it's not more than 50. And it's pretty big. A lot bigger than I thought it was, actually. Alright, let's buy 20, which is down by our cows, which is... we just have enough. And by just, I mean just. Alright, so let's put this... we'll put it back in here for the time being, and I will drop that. It's 1,000 kilogram weight. I thought it was a bigger one. And we'll just do this for the time being. Actually, I need to wait in the back, don't I? I guess I could have just left it there then. What I'll do off camera is I will plant that. There we go. I'll plant that field back there in grass. And... out of my way, car. I'll plant that field in grass, and we'll come back next episode and we will cut it with our new mowers. Anyways, folks, my name is Iain Robson. This has been Farming Simulator 2015, coming at you from Westbridge Hills. Catch you guys later.